What do you think about when you think rave? Hello, YouTube. My name is Jamin B. Hammond, and welcome to the third episode of Making Music with Attitude. So, this week's episode was personally requested by a friend of mine, and this is the picture he wanted covered. So, without further ado, let's get right into the episode. So, a rave. I mean, that's literally what this is. It's just a rave, right? Like, you know, the bass going boo doo doo doo, the drums going all like da 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 da, and then people going woo, losing their minds. This can't be too bad, right? Making a rave-like song was basically a predestined calling for me, since it was something I always dabbled with in FL Studio. When I first got the software and messed around, I used to start with this simple beat. Let's raise that up to 140. Yeah, alright, let's rename this Drums Intro. Although it was a simple beat, simple is oftentimes the best. I could literally just have this as my intro, man. It was as basic as it could get. After some work finding one that I liked, I tried to test it with the introductory beat and ended up liking it. Oh yeah, I could go in like that. Since I default to C minor when improvising, I knew I had to try a new key to get experience. Yeah, I used C minor for my last song too. I gotta use something different and creative. The new key proved to be a good idea, and now the beginning was sounding pretty solid. Oh, that sounds hype, yo, let's do this. All right, let's call this Clocks intro. But while trying to record the pattern, I noticed that the instrument was behaving strangely and wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. There's something very off about this. Thankfully, I learned about its confusing pattern and got it right. And then that's when we get into excuse my brain fart. What I meant to say was risers and build-up instruments. High risey parts. That's where things get turned up and lit and crazy. After searching a bunch and finding the right one, the time came to record the next part of the song. If only life were that perfect. It's gonna be hard. Due to working with an ancient digital piano, I had many issues with latency when trying to record this segment. Very annoying. Dealing with those shenanigans, it was now time to find bass. Let's find a bass actually before anything else. Add another one. Here is the bass that didn't make the cut compilation. Making more patterns and mixing it all together, this song ended up being a solid first attempt at a rave-like EDM style arrangement. Without further ado, here is Rave.